He gets hired by a random god to protect the universe, until he meets an invincible wolf that maxes out his stats, giving him SS rank powers. But our story doesn't begin like that. Ren is an orphan guy who lost his parents in a car accident. He spent all of the money left by his parents on his tuition and lottery tickets. Despite managing to finish college as the #1 student, he still has some problems. He's jobless, does nothing but to sleep in the park, has no money, but he still expects to randomly get rich and marry a cute girl. Just like most of the males on Earth, he finally puts his 2 brain cells to work and decides to rent some of the rooms in the house his parents left him. Luckily, a cutie named Lily is looking for a cheap sus place to live. While walking to the house, Ren notices some weird bats approaching them. Suddenly, Lily transforms into a werewolf and our boy starts to freak out, thinking he's living a nightmare. Another unknown female starts to fight Lily, until she jumps and stays in midair. Ren watches the unknown girl spread some crazy bat-like wings, and he starts to wonder what kind of plot this crazy nightmare has. The vampire quickly approaches and asks him to run for his life. Forget about garlic or holy water, Lily simply throws a brick. It works and she turns back to normal. They manage to get to the house, eat, sleep, and repeat the fight. Because this time, the vampire breaks into his house. She tells him to run from Lily, mistaking that he got kidnapped by her. The two fight again, so he steps in before further damage to his house is made. The vampire introduces herself as Vivian and says she can no longer live in a deserted cemetery, and wants to rent his place. And since Ren needs the money, he simply accepts, despite seeing the girls catfight for the whole time. He suddenly receives a call from an unknown number saying he will be interviewed for a job. He arrives at the place and looks up to see a floating portal to another dimension he gets transported into. There he meets his unknown caller, Raven. She explains she's one of the gods who supervise and maintain peace across different universes. She explains he will work for a company named Space, and his job is to protect mysterious species, like Lily and Vivian, who are being targeted by the Demon Hunters, an organization set to destroy all races across the universes. Basically, his job is to ensure his tenants are safe and happy. If he refuses the role, his memories will be erased, and his tenants will be gone. But since the job pays $20K a month, he simply says yes. He returns home and falls asleep, just to get into a dream world. There, he's attacked by a pack of wolves, but he manages to return and wake up with the help of Lily. He thinks it was a simple nightmare, but notices he's holding wolf fur in his hand, which increases his physical abilities. He's forced to return to the office, and Raven tells him she's going to send him on a mission to Europe. But first, he must get some power to fight the demon hunters. And so, she shows him a coffin and locks him inside it. The coffin starts spinning like a maniac, getting hit by thunders until he passes out. He wakes up in the dream world again, and is informed by the data terminal that if he dies in his dreams, he will die in real life. The pack of wolves surrounds him again. When one of them tries to attack him, his arm forms an armor shield that immediately protects him from its bite. A talking wolf attacks him and tries to bite, but its fangs break. Ren then manages to tame the wolf to take him to the nearest human settlement. The wolf brings him to an abandoned hut where he finds a piece of metal with familiar typography written on it. When he touches it, a purple aura emits around him. How Ren returns to reality and Raven assigns his mission to go to Europe with Vivian and Lily to get his new tenant. The group manages to safely reach the area surrounded by people whom they think to be demon hunters. They manage to slide into the church and find a mysterious message engraved on the stone. Lily pulls one of the tiles, and they discover a hidden passage underground. Terminal announces that they successfully find the tenant's location, and the group quickly goes underground. The group nervously roams around the dark path of the tunnel. Lily notices letters written on the wall. Vivian says that letter runes suppresses evil and is used by demon hunters. Once the seal is off, the evil will be awakened. She touches the wall, and it begins to shake. Arrows start to shoot them from above. How Ren activates his shield while they run away from it. They run away and find trap after trap. While resting, they are surrounded by the soldier ghosts. As they flee from them, Lily manages to grab one of their swords before getting into another room. Vivian reads what's been written on the blade and says that the ghosts are not trapped underground but guarding the magic stone above used to summon demons. The place starts to shake and they find themselves surrounded by numerous soldier ghosts again. The ceiling explodes and Ren uses his shield to protect them. They all look up and see Nangon, a demon hunter. He starts shooting the ghosts soldiers from above and starts flying, until he realizes he cannot really fly and hugs the floor. He gets up and fights the ghosts, but he's so weak that Lily throws a rock at him, knocking him out. Vivian tries to finish the ghosts with her power, but the magic stone absorbs it and summons a massive demon. The demon easily destroys Ren's shield and kidnaps him and the demon hunter. The demon tries to fly away, but Lily chases it and powers herself up, summoning a red moon to destroy the demon. But suddenly, the demon starts calling Ren his landlord. After confirming it, the demon introduces himself as Yazax and transforms into his human form. Vivian hands Hao Ren a piece of metal with strange writing on it. He realizes it's identical to the plate he found in the dream dimension. He asks her to try to read the letters, and she says that the metal must be used for a sacrificial ritual, but she cannot understand it. Raven then tasks Rennie has a new mission to get a new tenant, but he must pick her out on another planet before the demon hunters find her. She assigns Wayu, a siren, to help him, as the planet is mostly covered by the ocean. Furthermore, she will also become his tenant. Ren, Wayu, and Yazax get teleported and board a spaceship to reach their destination. As they approach the planet, the aircraft is damaged, causing them to fall into the ocean. Because of the impact, Ren falls into the water and drowns until he passes out. He suddenly wakes up in the dream dimension. How Ren wakes up but realizes he's in the dream dimension. Terminal informs him that Wayu saves him in the real world, and it's because of his instability due to drowning that teleports him back to the dimension. There, he meets his tamed wolf and asks if he knows about the metal plates. The wolf explains it's a long-forgotten demon lord summoning ritual language that he learned from a human. The wolf tries to go into detail, but Ren is suddenly teleported back to reality. Wayu transforms into a siren and Ren is thrown into the water. They submerge to investigate the shipwreck, and she creates a barrier around it, but there's nobody inside. Ren thinks the demon hunters have already caught the new tenant, but Raven reveals that it's the egg that Wayu's playing with. Raven fetches the group and explains the egg belongs to the most powerful mermaid in the universe, and it's the last of its kind. Despite Ren's worries, she assures him the hatching will be okay, as long as they don't boil it. Otherwise, it will turn into an evil demon world that will destroy the whole universe. Ren returns and finds his house in a total mess. Lily's been acting weird and aggressive. She attacks them with her werewolf form, but Ren quickly shields them from her. Ren takes her to Raven, who snaps her forehead, knocking her unconscious. Raven